future work.
Yeah, that's quite the aftermath.
Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zach, and today I am driving a 2024 Ineos Grenadier Trialmaster. Up front is a 3.0 liter turbocharged inline 6, and down below is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now I am super excited to be driving this vehicle because this is my first time in an Ineos. This is so special, it's so unique, and I am so excited to share it with you. But if you would like to submit your own vehicle, you can head on over to my website, zackpradel.com/submit. It's a quick and easy submission form, takes under a minute to fill out, and I come out to you. But let's get back to that 3-liter turbocharged inline 6 under the hood. Well, you might have seen it before here on the channel. It's out of the Toyota Supra / BMW products. It's a B58 inline 6, and it makes 278 horsepower. What I love is that Ineos is a new company, but they're bringing out gasoline vehicles. Almost every single brand new manufacturer for automobiles this day and age is making electric cars. And so even though it is borrowed from BMW, I like that they're offering a gas vehicle. And I love this powertrain. In the Toyota Supra, I absolutely adore it. And so here today, I'm still an incredibly big fan. Now, like I said, paired to it is an 8-speed automatic, also pulled from BMW technically, but it is a ZF transmission. And again, I'm a big fan. Very quick with the shifts. I've been very impressed with it. And so overall, I'm happy to see it here in the Grenadier. Of course, last but not least, it is 4-wheel drive because this is a proper off-roading vehicle. And Ineos knew what they were doing when it came to this. How does it feel to drive an Ineos Grenadier? It's weird. You feel like you're sitting more on top of it than in it. The gas pedal and brakes are very small, and it is a very harsh ride because it is that dedicated off-roader, and we'll talk about that later on, but it most certainly drives that way. This is not something to comfort you or coddle you on the way to Red Robin. It's here to do a purpose, and that purpose is to go off-road. With that stuff out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have just my warning lights. Nothing else in front of me, just the warning lights, which is a little bit interesting, taking a page almost out of the Toyota Echo's book. On the steering wheel, on the left, we have our cruise control options, as well as our phone and voice commands, and off to the right, we do have our volume, skip track, and OK, as well as our toot button. So, some people think that horns might be a little bit too aggressive. The Ineos Grenadier has fixed that. It's just a nice little That's it. So it's not to warn you, it's just to say, hey, I'm here, as opposed to like a, you know? The overall steering wheel does look and feel nice. It says Grenadier on it, which I really like. And off to the left, we have a climate vent, and on the door, we have lock and unlock, power mirrors, and power windows. Moving into the center, this is where you'll find your speed and gauge cluster for fuel and temperature and things like that. When you're off-roading, you don't want a whole lot in front of you. You can keep an eye on this stuff, but it's up and out of the way, which is really nice to see. We do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and overall, I like how minimalist this screen is. It's up and out of the way, and honestly, when I look in here, I don't even see the screen. Then I do have a compass and an altimeter. Very cool to see that stuff. And then we have our very simple climate controls. They're bolted right in. Window demist, hazard, climate control, start stop. All of this is labeled so well and so clearly because when you're out on the trail, you don't want to spend time fluffing about trying to figure out, oh, is this that, is this? No, it's right here, and I love that. Moving into the center, we have the shifter off to the left and the 4-wheel drive shifter off to the right for high and low gearbox. Then we do have a selector in the center. For the infotainment screen, we have options, menu, back, audio, favorite, and off-road. We do also have cup holders, and so for the first time ever, we get to cup holder test an Ineos Grenadier, and unfortunately, yet very predictably, it fails the big friggin' bottle test. But up above me, over my head, I have so many buttons. So we have all of these extra power source buttons. These you can hook up to be whatever you want. We have our differential lock. We have our off-road mode, as well as a little logo for the dimensions of the vehicle. We have our trail assistance off to the left. We have our exterior lights to the right, interior lights. This whole giant panel up above my head is very, very cool, and it all feels very tactile and very military, very utilitarian, and I just love the overall feel of that. Moving back down to earth, we do have a center console that is lockable in the center, and then we'll talk about the seats. This isn't really anything too crazy here. However, I do enjoy them, and we do have back seats, so let's go do a back seat review. Yarg, matey! It's a little hard to get into, a little high up for my short little legs, but we're in the back of the Ineos Grenadier, and oh my God, these seats are hard. They are Recaro, though. These are name brand Recaro seats, which is very, very cool. Down below, we do have 2 climate control vents, a USB-C and USB-A. Very nice to see that. And a wall outlet. Very, very cool to see that as well. I do fit back here. Knees have enough space. Head has plenty of space. This is a very, very spacious automobile. I don't love it back here just because these seats are so hard. But as we'll talk about with the interior up front, it's a purpose-built off-roader, and so I don't need to be coddled every waking moment of the day. I just have to be able to go along with on the trail, and the Ineos Grenadier allows me to do that, which is cool. Let's hop out. We'll take a quick look at the trunk and cargo space, and then we'll talk about the looks. All right, around the back of the Ineos Grenadier. Little tiny door here. Very, very cool that they allow you to open that up without the tire. Then there's a handle in here, and this opens it up the full amount. Never seen a rear tailgate operation like that. Very, very cool. Once we are back here, tons and tons of tie downs. Absolutely love to see that, even on the sides, even up on the ceiling, all of that. We don't really get anything too special. The floor doesn't seem to come up or anything like that. However, we of course do have a full-size spare. It's bolted right to the back. A lot of people ask, oh, does it come with a spare tire? It's right there, BF Goodrich, just to remind you. Very, very cool. The second row of seats do go down, which creates a flat-ish loading floor. There's a little bit of a lip, but that's okay. Very, very cool. Back of an Ineos Grenadier, somewhere I've never been, and that excites me. Now we gotta talk about the looks, and I, of course, absolutely adore the look of the Ineos Grenadier because it really harkens back to the original Land Rover Defenders from like the 1990s. It's almost a carbon copy of that, but I love that. Everyone online always says, oh, they don't make them like they used to. They don't make them like they used to. They don't make cars like that anymore. Well, here's Ineos, a brand new company making something like they used to. And I think that is the coolest thing in the world. This color is solid paint mushroom. And it also has the outside ladder and roof rails, and you'll see these little dots all over the exterior. That is so you can actually bolt in and screw in your own things. So whether that be an off-road jack or spare parts or something like that, you can actually bolt it directly to the outside, which I think is really, really cool. With all of that being said, let's get on to my final thoughts. What do I think driving here on the channel in Ineos Grenadier? Well, I was so excited to drive this vehicle. It's not often that you actually get new makers of cars this day and age. But here's the Ineos. Ineos is completely new, and I'm excited to be driving it. I don't love the driving feel of it, but it's an off-road vehicle, so I can't really knock it too hard for that. Is it the most comfy, cushy vehicle? No, but it's not really meant to be, and so you can't really strike it off. Some of the materials in here do feel a little bit cheap and a little bit flimsy. The dash panels is this sort of plastic, and up at this price point above $70,000, I would have liked better materials. But again, I also think that's getting away from the point of the fact that this is a hardcore off-roader. You're not really supposed to be worried about the dash materials and the soft touch here. This is meant to do a purpose, and so with that in mind, I think it makes a lot of sense. I'll be honest, I'm quite smitten over this vehicle. I think this thing looks and drives really, really well. It's here for a purpose, and it does that purpose really, really well. And I just can't get over the fact it's a new company that's making a gas car in 2024. This is something that we don't see at all. And so the fact that Ineos is even doing this is such a cool thing to me. And so my hat is perpetually off to Ineos for venturing into an area that is no longer ventured into at this day and age. This is like designing a new soda pop full of sugar like they were in the 80s and 90s. This day and age, now everything's diet and light and sugar-free, stevia, all that stuff. No, they're like, you know what? You want 38 grams of sugar in one small drink? Here you go, Ineos Grenadier. Just like it used to be. That is so special. For this next part of the video, I was actually given the opportunity to take the Ineos Grenadier on a pretty extensive off-road course up at Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. And so the rest of the video is going to be that footage. The consumer advice is pretty much over. You're going to see me and some friends enjoying the off-road course and really learning how good the Ineos Grenadier is. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. But if you're just looking for some quick consumer advice, that's pretty much over. And I thank you for watching the video, but enjoy us, have some fun, and, well, create some skid marks off-road. All right, so now we're going to off-road the Ineos. You guys just saw my great review. Everyone in the car, introduce yourself while I try to do this 18-point turn.
Well, we have no grip. Hello, I am Topher Brower from the Topher Winding Road Magazine and Topher Drives. You probably don't know my face because the camera is usually on my face, but
yeah,
today I'm in
POV guy.
Front of the cam, POV guy, yes.
Drake?
I am Drake from Drake Moscow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I do new car stuff on those channels.
And we are in the Ineos Grenadier Trialmaster.
Not Trailmaster.
No,
don't
it
call
is
it
Trialmaster.
Named after
You're
some
gonna have
kind
to
of
bleep
jacket.
But what's your guys' off-roading experience?
Some.
Some?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
a little.
decent. That's good.
Just a couple OEM drives.
Yes.
That's a big
Well,
plus.
and like Hollyoaks in Michigan too with Topher Senior. He's a big off-road enthusiast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we're on the blue course at the Mama Rally, which is the more difficult course. This is a more hardcore off-road with the Ineos. Do you guys have any... Oh,
It's a little sketchy.
Do you guys have any... have you guys driven this one yet?
No.
No?
I'm just observing everything. Lots of switches and buttons.
So far,
Oh,
I mean...
We just went fast enough to activate the central locking.
Oh, yeah, dude, we're
Oh, you don't
cooking.
even have an instrument cluster.
So, no, so the instrument cluster's right here, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this thing is just eating this stuff up. I mean, it's very little throttle inputs, mostly, honestly, brakes, and this is the loosest I've ever seen this course. I mean, I have very little grip. Oh, we're going to do some articulation up here.
I mean, it poured last night, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was, well, there were tornado sirens going off last night.
Tornado! Look at that thing. All right, let's check it out. Take shelter.
Seems like great ground clearance. Do you know the...
I do not, but we do have some specs up here, but
Looks like a
that's
spaceship.
pretty much it.
Oh, no, that's the dimensions of the entire vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I was talking to an Ineos rep in between my filming of the review and now, and he said that they have 18 dealers so far, and they're looking to still expand, which is
Wow.
really, really cool to see. He also, what?
Warning,
You're pointing.
multiple warning lights.
That's
popping
fine.
up. Okay.
So there's an overinflated tire, then the camera just can't see forward. I assume it's covered in mud.
I gotcha. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, you're good. Ooh, we gotta back it up a little bit.
Is that auto stop start?
Yep. I feel like that should not be happening on a trail. Is there? Oh.
Yeah.
I do love everything in here is very well labeled.
This is a little narrow.
Yeah, this is very narrow. I'll be
I
honest.
think I'll be doing the green course
I don't
first.
love this.
Same.
I haven't done the blue course in a while, and I'm starting to remember why.
Yeah, most of the off-roading I've done is more high speed.
I'm enjoying not driving right now.
Nice and easy. There you go. Straighten it out. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Nice job.
See, it's not that hard, guys.
Dude, we are like sliding though, slipping and sliding.
Oh yeah,
here.
like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of side-to-side motion going on.
But this thing just soaks pretty much everything up.
Yeah, the ride is great.
Yeah. Honestly, for what we're doing, which I've done in a Jeep and I've done in a Bronco, this feels very comparable. And that was going to be my talking point, was the price of $85,000 is not lovely, but the Bronco, jeez. Oh, I'm trying not to hit trees, dude. I'm so nervous.
So far, you've been successful.
Don't say that, man. The Bronco Raptor's 100. The 392 Wrangler's 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, for a bespoke, I shouldn't be doing air quotes while I'm trying to off-road. For like a one-off, it's pretty affordable for what you get. Plus, you can't get these Land Rover Discoveries anymore.
Right.
So
And any
just
Land
built one.
Rover is going to be way more.
Oh,
Yeah,
this looks
comparable
really
to Fender.
greasy. This looks really
I think
greasy.
power.
Yeah. But I don't know where I'm pointed because I'm turning the wheels so much.
There is a line.
This is intense. All right, speed and power is the answer, right?
Yes.
Ineos,
In
if
the
you're watching,
wise
just
words
kidding.
of
General
Jeremy
is-
Clarkson.
Woo! Okay, we're out of the woods, quite literally.
Are we out of the
do
woods?
this.
Yes.
What song is that? I don't know these
Uh,
Gen Z songs.
Taylor Swift.
Ooh, Monarch Butterfly. All right, so this is some articulation. Ooh, this is real greasy.
This is gonna be
Roll your window
up, speed and power.
Oh, but this is some pretty intense articulation. I almost beached a Tacoma right here.
Really? It's that deep?
Oh, they must have filled part of it in. This is some articulation right here. You boys ready?
This will be good. Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh yeah.
We're copping a wheel off the ground.
Whew. But honestly, barely on the throttle. We're in 4 high.
Yeah.
It just eats this stuff up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
impressive.
starting to love this thing, like genuinely.
How's the steering wheel? It looks small.
It's a little small, but it's fine. I more so worry about like, the plastics in here feel kind of cheap. Oh god, here we go. You boys ready? Are you
Yep.
gonna do some ASMR?
Easy work.
Easy. I mean, this is like cheat codes, honestly.
No, honestly, this could do a lot harder stuff.
Yeah. It just doesn't care about any of this so far.
Good. All right, you guys ready for the water slide?
Oh yeah.
All right, I think this guy's gonna photograph us.
So that's why the cars are all so dirty.
Yeah. Ooh, this one has a nice. This is nice and easy up, but it is sketchy down. Thank you. Rock garden, rock garden.
It's like from Shogun. A
Oh,
garden
jeez.
without rocks
Yeah.
is just a bunch of plants.
Somebody's gone there. It looks.
Yeah. Ooh, this is greasy. This is greasy.
A little oscillation
good.
there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for a really shaky part? I don't know if this microphone is gonna stay on. This is the rock garden.
I'll narrate us through.
Oh, we're going this way.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn. I'm trying to.
fully locked.
I was fully locked.
You were.
Full right lock, and we just went straight.
Oh, keep going back.
Yeah, you probably need some power.
There we go. It's slick out here, man.
That is the hardest part of the track now.
Okay.
Just trying to get off the road to
Yeah.
the rocks. So what we're going to do is just give you a nice, as much controller as possible. Go to 4 low.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is that just?
transmission to neutral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I want that.
And then lift up and all the way back to, There it is. Yep.
And then back into drive.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so slow as you can through here, and I'll keep an eye on the biggest rocks, but for
Okay.
the most part, you'll just kind of creep on through.
All right.
Just creep on through. Does this have any like low speed cruise controls that some of the off-roaders have?
Oh, like
Crawl control
crawl
or
control,
whatever.
it calls it. Yeah.
Ooh. That did not sound good. It sounded expensive, is what that sounded like.
Good thing the CEO is a
Awesome.
billionaire.
Back up to 4 high.
Yes.
Yeah.
So neutral.
Yep, transmission neutral, and then there we go.
Cool. Thank you very much,
You're
sir.
welcome. Have fun.
So this is the part where he said it's greasy. So
And all the other
speed-
parts weren't?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I see the greasiness. All right. Speed and power, right? Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right, guys? Can I get it? Can I get a hell yeah?
Massive rock. Right
Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah? All right, we're over. Woo! I am sweating quite profusely,
Dude.
if I'm honest.
This is an intense
He
course.
clenched a bit.
I am a little white knuckled, yeah. There are some prairie dogs for sure. All right, we should be mostly decent now. We have to go back through the woods, but not too worried about that.
Into the woods.
Oh, this looks greasy as hell.
Oh, this is.
Oh, this
heavens.
Oh, sweet heavens! You know what? Yeah, this is
The damping is so soft.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, splash zone.
You could beach something really easily.
I know.
there.
I'm trying not to, Drake. I'm trying not to.
No, this thing has good ground clearance, so.
I feel like maybe the Model A could do all of this. It's got the clearance for it.
I mean, I'm not. If I had the tires, I think I could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I am slowing down with my foot flat to the ground.
This is all out?
Are you flat out?
I'm flat out right now.
I think that's probably.
That was a bush.
That's probably traction control more than
Yes.
anything.
It was. Thank you for the observation. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, turning circle isn't.
It's not wonderful, but also it's not the worst.
How's the steering weight? Is it?
You want to feel it?
Oh, it's pretty light.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not BMW-y.
No. Really, only the powertrain is from BMW,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
This is a long course.
Yeah.
He's got a great beard.
I know.
I like these spotters. They're just like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, the Jeep guys are also chill. Good grief. Oof. Let's come around town. This is still not greasy, but it's not great.
15 miles an hour. So
I know,
speedy.
dude. We're
So
cruising.
fast.
It's the Autobahn now.
Well, there is no speed limit, technically.
Oh. Oh.
Do you think people are going to be putting like JB4s and like making like 600 horsepower in these since it's a B58?
Probably.
That's a good point, because he said it's direct from BMW. It's just a reflash tune
Okay.
for more torque and less
Sure.
power, because it only makes 250 something horsepower.
Right, so it's like 130 horsepower down from
Right.
BMW.
But he says it makes a lot more torque.
Sure.
So
What's the torque figure?
I don't remember.
It's like 3.
This is the stump killer right here from last year. Someone took a chunk out of this tree last year.
What?
You know, I don't
don't
think I'd want to be in
remember.
the Hummer on this course.
Oh god, no.
I
It doesn't
don't know
roll
if
steering
the
wheel.
Hummer's allowed to do this course.
Well, even the green, because it's just so narrow.
Yeah.
And there are so many trees.
Yeah. Well, we're almost home free, baby.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
That was good.
I am very
You did great.
impressed with this. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm very, very impressed with this thing. Because it ate all that up. The biggest weakness in this thing was me. and my white knuckling of it. Wait, I forgot there's this like kind of rough ending.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this part from last year.
Yep. Just come dip it down, dip it down. There we go. Well, cool. Where can they find both of your guys' stuff?
My own personal stuff is at Topher Drives on YouTube. And then also at the Topher and at Winding Road Magazine are two channels I contribute to as well.
Nice. Drake?
And then I am at Drake Moscow. Just type in Drake MOS. Should pop up on all platforms.
Well, thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you
I
for
hope
having
you guys,
us.
Yeah,
That
I
was
hope
so
you
much
guys
fun.
enjoy it, and
Yeah.
we'll get back to the rest of my review.
Look at your work.
Yeah, that's quite the aftermath.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of that, honestly.
Oh, I love the Steelies.
Oh, yeah.
You changed the color on them.
It's a hot truck right there.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to Ineos for allowing me to take out their Ineos Grenadier. What an amazing vehicle. And of course, the Midwestern Automotive Media Association. I am here at the Mama Spring Rally event to drive this vehicle, and so they're absolutely wonderful in that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.